Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me for this week's reading. We're doing a Pleiadian Gateway special because we're going through the Pleiadian Gateway right now. You know, it's this galactic gateway, that portal that opens up at this time when the sun is going through these higher degrees of Taurus, because that's where the Pleiadian constellation lies. So it's a time of lots of galactic codes coming in and alignments. So the reading will also be sort of similar based in that. You'll find out what you are landing, because it's also a very physical frequency right now. I've made other videos explaining how things are getting very physical and, you know, the spiritual physical aligning, of course. So I brought in two decks today. One is this more starseed type deck, which can show you what kind of a high frequency you're working with, or what guides or want to work with you, but also what you are manifesting at a physical level, you know, what's possible. So if you would like to receive a message like that, please keep watching this video, and you can subscribe to this channel if you would like to receive more videos like this one. And like this video, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know if the message resonated with you. And finally, I also have all kinds of personal services. I also do readings, personal ones. There's a service that's there. I think it's called manifestation messages, or magical manifestation messages. It's one of the more affordable readings that I've put there, so that you can get one message for your now, you know, that leads to manifestation. You know what it is you're manifesting, and when we align with that, it can, you know, unfold in a smoother way, in a grander way. So now we're moving on. Just choose either number 1, 2 or 3, and then look at the time slots below, or, you know, scroll through this. You'll see 1, 2 and 3, and then listen to your message. Okay, so if you chose number 1, whoops, oh wow, there's a card that dropped, so I'm just going to pick that, and it's an amazing one. So before I even got to shuffle, it just dropped. So this is the Pulse of Life. This is like the highest vibrational card in this deck, if you ask me. It's the galactic core. So the galactic core is the, you know, vibration. It's the place through which everything in creation is birthed. So it's like that portal through which all the different constellations, planets, stars, whatever, are birthed. So it's the galactic core. That's where the pulse of life comes from. So if you think of life having a central heart, like we have a heart and we have a heartbeat, and it sends out vibrations and blood throughout the body, which activates the body when we are alive because of it. So that's the pulse of life, of all life. So it's like the heart, the cosmic heart. So that's a really high vibration. So I would advise you to this week, tap into that vibration. You don't have to know anything about it, because it's a part of you. It's what you are. So you just close your eyes, you breathe into your heart, and you just tune into the galactic core, the heart of the cosmos, the galactic core, from where the pulse of life reverberates. Whichever word aligns with you, you can use it. It's more about the vibration that you feel it, and see what happens from there. Just bask in there, stay in that place and do it a few times. It's not a one-time thing. So let's see what you're manifesting though. Now we have this deck, and we're going to pick a card from here. Okay, so you get the 10 of water, and I think it's about relationships. It's a water card. It says a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So that's amazing. Your relationships are changing. You're aligning more with love, and you know that you are love. You know that you are more complete. Definitely, you're more complete, because this vibration is coming to you. What can be more complete than this? All that is. So because you're feeling that, the reverberations, the pulse is going out into your outer reality, and you're creating that in your relationships as well, this sense of wholeness. If you're attracting new relationships, then they will be more whole than the ones you've known before. but also it will be affecting the relationships you already have. You'll feel more of a sense of wholeness with them, even if these are people who, let's say, are not that aligned with love, but you love them, they're your near and dear ones, birth family, whatever. You'll be feeling a sense of wholeness within that. That's really beautiful, and you're discovering what you can do just by being love, the power that you have. So I hope that message resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. If you chose number 2, we're going to pick a card here from the Galactic Heritage deck. I am picking this one for you. Oh, you get the Pleiades, which is how appropriate is that, because we have the Pleiadian gateway. So that means definitely the Pleiadians want to work with you. So you can close your eyes this week, close your eyes, and go into the heart and feel like asked to connect to the Pleiadians, even if you don't know what that means. You can read up a little bit about it, but it's leading to this stubbornness that you might have had, which is coming from past lifetimes and parallel lifetimes. If you've had other lives elsewhere, or even on this planet, where maybe you were so attached to a certain outcome because you lack security. Something happened in your life in previous lives where there wasn't enough security, and you wanted to make sure you had security. So you became very stubborn, and you weren't very open to fluidity. And the Pleiades, by the way, is all about fluidity. It's like it's associated with water, and they're very fluid beings. So you might want to use water as well this week. Drink more water, bathe, whatever association for you comes up when you think of water. Bring more of that in. Bring in fluidity, be open, be willing to flow. And what is changing for you as a result of that? Let's see that in the next deck. So this is the more physical deck. We're seeing what you're manifesting here. So you get this card. Ooh. I don't want the wind to blow away all of my cards. So it says, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. So kind of like I said, you're being rescued almost from this vibration of more stubbornness, where you have too much anxiety, and you don't need to have it anymore. It's for no reason, no real reason. It doesn't need to be there. And it's kind of like, look at these are all unicorns. Have you ever heard of unicorns being anxious? And that's what this card is saying, that you are a unicorn. You are that pure, you are that aligned with purity, with guidance as well, and with abundance, because look at how green this card is. There's like nature all around. There's a waterfall. But for some reason you're just having these anxious thoughts, and they don't need to be there. So we're having a lot of Gemini energy right now, and Gemini is all about the lower mind, a lot of thinking and overthinking a lot of the time, too much activity in the brain. Center more in the heart, allow more fluidity, be open to new ways as well. That is really going to help shift you, move you into a new vibration, and connect with the Pleiadians. See what guidance they give you, or what comes through, and do this a few times a week. We don't only connect once. So try this. It can only be 5 minutes. Just get into your heart, feel into the Pleiades. You can look at some pictures before you go on of the Pleiades constellation. Feel into the energy there, and see what happens, and let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this message, and that's it. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Okay, so if you chose number 3, then we're using the Galactic Heritage deck first. So I'm just going to pick this card for you. It says Common Ground Hybrid. And just have a look at it first yourself. Okay, so hybrid. When I think of hybrid, I'm thinking of these higher galactic codes merging with your physical body. So there's definitely something, a higher level of you. It may be, these starseed codes, or these other what is the word, groups of beings that want to work with you, that belong to different star constellations, and you will know for yourself what that is. It isn't revealed here. It just says that you're becoming more of a hybrid. So what that means is that those higher codes, are activating a certain remembrance, a certain lineage that you serve as well. And yeah, when you absorb that, it becomes a part of you as well. And the common ground, what does that mean? I feel that you have a common ground with some people that are present in your life already. They might be on social media. They don't have to be in your physical reality. But there's some people you know of, and maybe you've been a little bit attracted to them in some way recently. This doesn't have to be a love attraction. It can just be that you like certain qualities that they have, but it could be a love attraction. But you're attracted to them in some way, and the reason is that you have something common there, and a higher codes. Maybe you serve the same lineage. So there's a common ground there and common purpose that might be there. And even if there isn't physical purpose, that you meet and you work together, still you can get codes from each other. Just even observing each other sometimes, this helps, but you will know what it is for yourself. So be open to that. Be open to the wisdom you get from others. There's something that's there. So let's see what you're manifesting in the physical as a result. And you get this, the Empress. So this is a beautiful card of abundance. The Empress, the feminine energy, is related to the earth, is related to flourishing, greenery, abundance, money, prosperity. Give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Okay, so it's interesting, but it's saying to me that if you can have a more feminine side in your relationships, you can be a little more receptive to others, not always just maybe even giving them advice, but just holding space for them, being a little bit more forgiving, seeing their inner child playing out, and just having love for that, just basically accepting them unconditionally. If you can do that, that is leading to this lavish abundance, because you'll be able to co-create with them, you'll be able to work with them, whatever that is, even if it's just an exchange of ideas, whether you're doing a project together, whether it's a relationship you have with them that can then really take off, it can flourish, it can really expand to the next level. But look at this beautiful golden energy. That's what's happening in your relationships if you allow that nurturing process. So of course, first we need to nurture ourselves, the parts of us that are judgmental, because we often judge others because we're judging ourselves all the time. So nurture those parts of yourself, and then you can apply it to others, and that's what is leading to abundance in your relationships. There's a lot of animals here. So maybe this person is somebody, or you are becoming somebody who is opening up to loving those and taking care of those that can't sort of take care of themselves, whether it's animals or there's a bee, whether it's animals or infants, children, or just generally you're guiding people with this golden knowledge that you have. So that is expanding in your life, and part of that is coming from embracing this softer quality of just holding space, being a little bit more gentle than you've been. So I hope that this resonates with you. Let me know in the comments below, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon in the next video. There's a bee